So I just finished this joint about Haiti, and it was because it was difficult to watch the footage of what was going on down there. So thank God I ran into some people I could actually talk to the situation about, and I also looked at some academicians talk about the history of Haiti, and but it really made me think about how I can't be so focused on my feelings that I don't address the problem. That doesn't mean I have to make myself depressed and mentally disturbed so I can't function. But at the same time, sometimes we have to deal with painful feelings to address a greater social good. So, for example, you know, a lot of Republicans were saying that they shouldn't have to teach slavery or teach about racism in school because it makes white kids upset and feel bad. Well, what's more important? The feelings of these kids or the fact that black people are still being murdered because of the legacy of slavery? We care more about the white kids' feelings than the black kids' lives. You know what I'm saying? And then another issue, there's a lot of Latino racism. I spoke to some Afro Latinos who don't even want to be considered Latino. They just like, I'm black, because they don't feel included in Latinidad. And when I'm reading about this, they're like, oh, this is a sensitive topic. This is a sensitive topic. Well, sensitive for who? You know what I mean? It's like you're so worried about how like, how the perpetrators feel that you don't even want to address how the victims feel. You know what I'm saying? It's like people get mad when black people talk about racism. Oh, you're playing a race card, this and that. Well, what about the actual suffering and oppression and victimization of black people? Should we just not talk about it because it makes the victimizers feel upset? It's like when someone says, you calling me a liar? Yes, because you lying. I don't care whether you're accusing me of this. Yes, because you did it. Stop worrying about how you feel and start worrying about how your victims feel. You know what I mean? It's like we're blaming the victim. And the last thing I'll say is with this migrant crisis, right? We need to stop calling it a migrant crisis because that's blaming the migrants for the crisis. We need to say this is an economic inequality crisis. This is why people are risking their lives just for a shot at doing menial labor and getting paid a pittance. You know what I'm saying? It's not a migrant crisis. It's an economic inequality crisis where we have to dramatically redistribute wealth, like Dr. King said, so that people in other parts of the world have something to live for in their countries. All the wealth cannot be stored up in the bank accounts of the 1%. You know what I mean? That's why the migrant situation is happening, and it's going to continue to get worse because you cannot just snuff people out. People have value, and they're going to assert that value, and eventually death is not going to be a deterrent. They're already going to die, so they're going to try their best to live, even if it means they might die. So let's be serious about, I don't even know why I'm talking to y'all like I'm preaching to y'all, like y'all actually want me to tell y'all some wisdom or whatever. It's just what I have to say. This is stuff what I've been thinking about. All right, love, peace.